ENR, Engineering News Record.
We looked at the current women who are working in engineering. Were they at any risk of leaving engineering? And the answer was a big fat yes, because of poor workload management in terms of not knowing what the goals are, not the deliverables, what the deadlines, and so on and so forth. They also experienced a lot of undermining, and these were deliberate behaviors to pull them from succeeding from work, sabotaging their behavior, sabotaging their work, and belittling them, denying them information to get the work done on time. Lack of training and development and lack of transparency in terms of promotion opportunities were other things that they were encountering and they were not feeling happy about.
I was getting additional certifications, I was talking to people, I was attending conferences and webinars and learning as much as I could and becoming a sponge so that as future opportunities came up, I was ready. And I was ready to pull the trigger and move into those new roles. So that's something key for each of you too, is while you're in your current role, be preparing and thinking ahead.
Sit down and talk with your employees, particularly the women that you want to retain, in both conceptual and specific terms. Talk about their job and talk about your job. I think it's very powerful to share specifics about why your job is satisfying, what challenges you about it, what problems you solve in an executive leadership role, what skills you have to use in doing that, and why that's both difficult and creative. Because I think a lot of women, Angela and I were just talking about this, are in this field because it's fun, right? You like to solve the puzzle. You like engineering. Mm-hmm. You like to figure out the problem of bringing all the pieces together and project managing.
You guys solve really big, massive problems. If I said, I want a new $2 billion terminal at O'Hare Airport, you could tell me how to do that. What if I said, I want women in 50% of the C-suite in your company in the next 5 years? You'd go, oh my God, we can't do that. We don't know how to do that. Yes, you do. You're engineers. You find problems and you fix them. That is the context with which we need to approach this. This is that sense of urgency. You solve big, hairy problems every day. Do you change the context? Do you put the same rigor into the recruitment and advancement of women as you do into the rest of your work? That's where we want to go.
I became very interested in substation construction. I was supporting engineering around material procurement, and the curiosity of how these items went together overcame me. I wanted to go to the field, but I was afraid. But as I got to know a lot of the guys, they encouraged me and they told me that I would do a great job. So I went out to the field and I'm loving it. It's very rewarding. It's better paying than a traditional female role. And I try to encourage other women, young women and men, people of color particularly, to join me.
Be that one guy who treats a woman coworker as a sister ironworker. Be that one guy who teaches the tricks of the trades rather than assuming that because of her gender, she'll not be here long. Be that one guy who goes home to his family knowing he's done no harm to someone else's. And be that one guy who creates a safe haven for all workers.
We talked about changing the culture, but it's hard. It's not easy. It doesn't happen quickly. It will take years. I want to say 20 years from now, we may not have this conference, but till then, we all have to stand strong. We have to believe in ourselves, and we have to have the confidence to go talk and find the real issues.
A great way to start today.